All right, welcome back to inventRightTV. This is Stephen Key. All right, during this video, we're going to talk about this one industry that I absolutely love. It's the one industry in which I started my career. It's the novelty gift industry. And if you've got just fun ideas and you want to learn how to cement your idea to this industry, watch this video. Okay, everybody, Stephen Key here with inventRight TV. And once again, I have a great story I want to share with all of you. Marlene, thank you for coming on inventRight TV. How are you?
I'm good, and thanks for having me.
Okay, let's start at the very beginning here. You came up with a very unique idea, and you were able to kind of engage with the company. Could you talk a little bit about the process, what your product is, and a little bit about your story, because it stopped and then it started back up again?
Yeah, so I like to come up with novelty products. So I was just thinking, and then let me go ahead and give you a close up of Woody. And his name is Woody, and he's with PEL Design. So I was just thinking of different cute ideas with the kitchenware specifically. And I thought, well, what goes with wood? And I thought a beaver. So it just the idea kind of clicked. And actually I came up with the idea before I was with inventRight. So what I did was I did some research because I didn't actually know about product licensing. So I started doing some YouTube videos, and then I started seeing inventRight videos. I'm like, wait a second, like, what's licensing? This sounds like a lot. It sounded more easy for me to go that route versus, okay, manufacturing. I'm going to have to do all this other stuff to get it to market. So licensing was so new, and I was really intrigued by Courtney. I saw a lot of videos with her. So, and then I decided to become an inventRight student. So the story with PEL, I had reached out to them, and I actually drew out my sell sheet, and I had sent it on over to them, and I had sent a few sell sheets to them, and how that goes. But with this one in particular, they really liked it. So they sent an email saying if we wanted to do a contract. So we went ahead and did a contract. And this was, let me see, because I know we had to. So I signed my contract with them. It was May 2021.
Okay.
So a few months went by. December, I became an inventRight student. And unfortunately, COVID hit. And, material prices and all that went up. So we had to terminate that contract. And in January of last year is when they reached out to me, and we re-signed the contract, and it just got launched a few weeks ago. So, so it's exciting. And the wait was long, but I think it would have been a lot shorter had it not been for COVID, of course. And
okay. Why novelty gift? I love that industry too. Why do you like it so much?
I like novelty gifts because my little motto is life shouldn't always be so serious. So, I mean, it makes me happy looking at novelty stuff. Like when I go to Kohl's, or they usually have like a little section with these cute little novelty stuff. That's what intrigues me. Like I like to come up with stuff that make me smile, that makes my kids smile. I got 2 little boys, so I'm like, hey, is this cool? And they're like, yeah. So I like stuff that can make people smile, just have a good day, just looking at something. And why not a toothpick holder? So you can have a boring toothpick holder just staring at you on your counter. You could have Mr. Woody right here. So
Okay, you've got a great product idea and you're not quite sure what to do, or maybe you've got inventory in your garage because you were selling your product on Amazon and you don't want to continue doing it, but you want someone to help you license your idea to a company to bring it to market for you. We have a new program that's called Gateway, where we do all the work for you. We'll find the right companies and the right people to make sure your product is pitched correctly to get the licensing deal. This new program is called Gateway. If you're interested, please check it out. Well, I'm really glad because I started out in the novelty gift industry because all I wanted to do is put a smile on people's face.
Hmm.
And and I guess I thought I could do that by coming up with clever things, and I didn't think it was that hard. And but I that's where I started, and it's still one of my favorites, right? Because it doesn't have to be serious. It doesn't have to
Yes.
save the world. It just it's just fun.
I
Yeah.
love novelty products, and I actually find it a lot easier for myself to come up with them versus something newer on the market. I just like to look at something, how can you make this fun?
Yeah,
So
I
it
agree.
sounds, and I have seen some of your products, and novelty seems to be one of your specialties as well.
Yeah, I something about it that just really worked for me. And of course, I was going to all the hallmarks, and I just kind of liked it. I think it fit my personality too.
Hmm.
And
Me as well.
yeah, it wasn't real serious because I don't think too much of a serious guy. Okay, let's talk about having a coach, Coach Courtney. Let's talk about her because I think she's pretty special.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about what was it like working with Courtney?
So she was pretty amazing. And before I got signed up with InventRight, I actually requested if she could be my coach. And I know she was a little fool at the time, but she was able to get me as one of her students. But just seeing
Yeah.
her videos on YouTube, you can tell like she has such a passion for what she does. I'm like, I need to talk to this lady. So her personality is, I feel like
Yeah.
it's kind of similar to mine. She's a bubbly person. That's why I knew I would click right away with her. She's very responsive. She was responsive to my emails, good with phone calls, and she was always quick to get back with me on whatever I needed. And she really helped me with, she's like a pro when it comes to sell sheets. I was like, whoa. Because if I would send a sell sheet, she'd be like, well, maybe this, that, this. I'm like, oh my goodness, you just looked at it for like a second. So she knows what she's talking about, and I learned a lot from her as well. So she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she really does. And what I found with Courtney, she cares.
Yes.
And because of that, she's very responsive. She's
Hmm.
thinking about it. She's thinking ahead. And I think that's pretty rare. In fact, I was just talking to her a few minutes ago, and I just said, Courtney, thank you for caring so much because I think it does make a difference.
For sure.
Okay, so what are you working on now? What's going on?
So I actually have like a binder full of products. So it's just a matter of just trying to get them into sell sheets. Um,
Okay.
I know my way might be a little more disorganized, just trying to work on one and kind of working with that one for quite a while. I tend to like send one thing out, another thing. I just kind of like jumbled all over the place that I need to be more organized. But I'm still coming up with product ideas all the time and shooting them out to companies and.
Oh, good for you. I like the company that you're working with. They're not easy, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
Mhm.
I spoke to the gentleman a couple times. He's pretty tough, and if you can get a product license with him, you're going to have a field day with everybody else. So congratulations on everything, and thank you for coming on and sharing your story. And I want to tell everybody this is really cute. It's clever. Find it. We're going to put a link down below. Buy it for a friend. Buy it as a gift. It's really cute. I'm going to get one for my office.
Yay.
Thank you so much, Marlene, for coming on InventRight TV.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.